Hello. Girl's alive today. Hurrah, I am. I still don't get why YouTube wants to be a contrarian in the live streamer space and why they decided that pinned messages should be at the bottom and not the top. It's idiotic. Finally, Botrix joined. Hi, Blue Z20. What is your profile picture? I know it's something Roblox. I need to wait for the Stream Elements chatbot to join to see if the commands for exclamation point emotes even like works. Just for future reference. So if somebody joins, they might be inclined to do the command and they learn what emotes this channel has. And the link takes you to the popular page in which most that you'll care about will be usable. Sent a star for 2 jewels. Oh yeah, and then YouTube has that now. Where they have their own like bits. They're called jewels. And I don't have an alert for that. I don't think Stream Elements is updated. But thank you. Also, Botrix has no overlay for it. There's like fucking... I gotta set it up. How the heck does that work? I'm assuming a jewel is a cent. And like Twitch, you would get less of a cut of that cent if it's sent from mobile. Just because they're more expensive on mobile. But yeah. What the fuck?
At Kerbazaz became cultured. At Kerbazaz celebrates 13 months of membership. YouTube reminding me that I subbed for 1.1 years.
Also reminding me that you subbed for 1.1 years. I've been doing this for for almost 2. Oh my god. That's sickening. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I wish the badge would spin like it's fucking supposed to, but... Jesus Christ. How time flies. Oh yeah, and I guess jewels are mobile only for some reason. Only stream, start a poll, Q&A. I can't escape this window. Oh, and close. Okay. Then the normal things. Gift, super chat, stickers. Oh yeah, and I guess they cost money. Why is it mobile only? That's so stupid. So by default, okay, whatever. Thanks for the 2 jewels though. Just learning that's a feature. TikTok coded maybe? Yeah, I guess. But it's like, the phone, I feel like mobile is the worst way to watch live content, but people watch TikTok lives, and some of my Minecraft friends stream on TikTok and they get some spare change. You know, there's certain content that works there better. This is absolutely not that kind of content. I know people will still watch this on their phone, and it's a producer stream, but they're still using phone speakers, which is like yeah, you know, do what you want, more power to you. But I think putting something like FL Studio in vertical just makes no sense. Unless I had a face cam, that would be half of the stream, which I don't. I need to test this command. Emotes. Come on, Stream Elements. You're supposed to be like the Nightbot equivalent. Why do you take so fucking long? Go. Emotes. BTTV. It's gonna load both commands just Yeah, like, it's gonna be fucking delayed. Thanks. Well, at least it works. At least it works. Anyway, hi, it's Wednesday. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but I'm streaming on a Wednesday. Because I didn't stream on Monday. So I figured I should stream on Wednesday to make up for it. Even if it's going to be a shorter one. I say that, but I feel bad for it if it's less than 90 minutes. Just because, like, any shorter, and that's basically a video. Like, I've watched videos that are an hour long. Or more accurately, I would spend my time watching, like, a VOD of Dark Viper AU doing a segmented run. Just because, I don't know, it interests me, and I haven't seen him speed run, like, genuinely in a while, so. But that's just me, you know, I know most people out there aren't sitting their ass down for an hour watching the same piece of content, unless it's a fucking movie. But in some ways, this is a movie. Makes you feel something. Doesn't get the people talking, though, so I don't know how much art it is. That's only half a joke. But yeah, we are live on a Wednesday. And I feel like less people will join on a Wednesday just because it's a Wednesday and they're not like, it's not the day that I stream, you know. So it's a little odd in terms of the schedule. I thought the evil fembread person would join. Someone made an account like fucking 30 minutes ago. And the entire joke is evil fembread. And it's like a rip of my PFP, but it's red and it has like a evil smiley face or something. And that's it. That's the whole bit as far as I'm concerned. Gotta make Angel fembread then. No, I'm already here. The hell? I'm the nice one, I promise. There used to be a meme where I was a bit more like, I don't know, comfy as a streamer. I mean, I used to do gaming mainly. I would just play Minecraft. I say gaming, but it's just one game. I was comfy as a streamer and, you know, kind of really nice, go with the flow. Not that it was a fake persona per se, but, you know, a bit of an augmented version of reality. And then you would join my server and I'm just like kind of an asshole. There's a bit of an inside joke about that during the slice of bread days. But now I'm just an asshole, so I don't know if I'm angel bread, because I feel like I've grown up and I realized that I can just be kind of callous at my own discretion, and you know, I just chalk it up to, well, it's just my sense of humor. Because it is. I'd be lying if it wasn't. If I said it wasn't. But yeah, I'm a little tired. Just because I'm not normally on Wednesdays. You know, but I'm not off. I had coffee pretty late into the day as well. Like at 2. And then I made another cup at like 3. Or no, like 4. I don't know. Something along those lines. But I did use a lot of the energy playing Melee, and usually I have like a tea afterwards to recover. I didn't. So I'm just kind of warming up to it, you know. I mean, it's a lot easier. Like, I know last time, like straight out the gate, you know, things were being said that I was able to reply to. And that usually gets me going when I get to talk about something that's not just me stalling for time. Because I always get the looming sense that I'm just yelling into the void, talking to a brick wall, which isn't like anything I'm not used to. That's the whole game as a small streamer, is you got to be on even when like no one's watching, you know. But it's a little difficult to pretend that to play a little bit of pretend, to suspend my disbelief. I still do it because I don't really have much of a choice, right? So like if I get the reflection just right, it's like she's standing on the taskbar. There it is. It's like a stage. Except it's not there when it plays, so it's like there's almost no point. It just gets in the fucking way. I think I can't hit. No, I can. Never mind. Oh wait, I should probably close wallpaper engine. Not using that shit. But yeah, so this fucking track, I wanted this track to already be done. The goal for this was to make it in a couple of hours. Open shut case, be as generic as possible, and just kind of, you know, let her rip. You know, be a quote unquote powerhouse and just churn the song out. But of course, it's of course, yeah, I think it's more French, but of course, it's been more than that. I mean, no, if I really wanted to, I could have finished this today, but I chose not to really like work on it. And by work on it, I mean like lay down the rest of the track. Like I'm changing this acapella for something else, I'm pretty sure, after the drop is done dropping. Fuck. But all I really did was I did do some tweaks. I tweaked the mixing. I know I said that I wasn't gonna care that much about the mixing, but it was just so bad, and it still sucks. But it was just so bad that like I had to do something about it. And and I fleshed out the drop. Like I actually made it into a drop. It's kind of still pretty shit, but it's not like terrible. Like I've heard of worse. Like, you know, it's pretty shit, but at least it's not. At least it's not this. Which I might as well, you know, for the sake of the VOD, inform the people what I'm talking about. So whenever I talk about, like, I mean, dariacore is not a joke term. It's a real thing, and some people, some of my friends, engage in it, and especially for, like, alt accounts. Just because it's fun to do sometimes, not all the time, because you just want to do other shit, but, like, it's fun to do sometimes. But this is the stuff that, like, hits for the wider modern day hyperflip audience. Like that's just the kind of stuff that they thought sounded good. So everyone's just doing that. And so the quote unquote new gen hyperflip artist style, shut the fuck up. Stop. Restart. You know, definitely has a certain flavor to it. Can I fucking Christ. It's like, all right, cool. Change the snare every beat, super saw slightly differently for the styles and acapellas that happen to be there, and similar chord progressions that are just kind of like pop. And, you know, it's whatever. It's guilty pleasure music for me, because, like, whenever I'm browsing the recent tab for, like, anyone posting to the hyperflip hashtag with anything that would hopefully be, like, remotely interesting, it's a lot of that. At least the stuff that gets played, it's a lot of that. You know, there's some cool shit in the weeds if you really go looking, but it's a lot of that, you know. And it's just, like, there's so much of it. There's so much of it in the scene, and it's just, like, so whatever. I don't know. Like people, I mean, people will still have fun trying to make it, and I get it. Like if you're kind of new and you want to like perfect your sound, like I guess that's your starting point, right? And a lot of people are just starting from similar points. But it's tiring. And at least my drop doesn't sound like that. I don't know if it sounds any better. I'd argue it doesn't, but at least it's not that. You know? So like it's got something going for it. But here I'll give this track a whirl, play what I have so far up until here, because everything after is like kind of nothing, and maybe I'll tweak it a bit. I mean, the idea for this stream was to do more stalling, honestly. More talking, more conversation, more acting like I'm about to produce, but not quite producing. Kind of like those TikTok lives of people, like, once this hits a certain amount, or when the timer falls below this certain time, I'm gonna pop this huge balloon or something, and the timer just keeps resetting. You know? It's kind of the vibe. But seeing as the attendance isn't where I'd want it to be, I think I'm going to be forced to make some music. Which is like, okay, sure, whatever. The scam streamers. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, yeah, it's a scam. I was gonna say there's like some hustle in it, you know, like gotta get it where you can sort of deal. But yeah, I guess it is a scam. So I might be scamming. Ah, I forgot how fucking loud this track is. I forgot how quiet that TikTok was too. It doesn't help. Jesus Christ. Oh, my headphones are on really loud too. Jesus, that's why. Damn, that video then that I played was quiet. Cause that browser, I don't have the browser set to any like low volume. Whatever. How do you spell it? I almost thought there was two E's for some reason. Or like you know what I mean. Okay. Alright. It's music time. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the mix is still not great. It's more bearable, though. And it's not, like... Again, I don't think it's any better than this fucking bullshit. But it's not that fucking bullshit. So that's the only redeeming quality. Lemon J, why this stream? When I'm at my musically lowest, you join, and this is the shit that you see. I am so sorry. Fuck, my type of music, you're lying to yourself. You can't be serious. No, I mean, it's okay. I'm just, the fuck, it still sounded good. Yeah, well, it's hard for me to make something that purposefully sounds bad. Let's be real. Like, I'm too good for that, right? Well, like, I don't know. But like, I'm not too keen on the else. I feel like I've made it a million times before, yada yada. I never make music at this BPM because I think it's impossible to headbang to. And when I listen to it, it's I don't know. The speed does a lot of work here because if it was slower, it would probably groove better. I don't feel like stretching or anything. Just did some music. Just gonna say hi and hop on out of here. I hope you have a great rest of your stream, though. I hope I have a great rest of my stream too. I probably won't, but I'll try. I'll try my diddly damn hardest to do so because I got no fucking choice. I'm here for 90 fucking minutes, so it's like I gotta do something. You know, I can't just meander. Well, I can stall for as long as I fucking want, but I mean, it's producing time. All right, so the part after this, I gotta. Acapella goes here at some point. I mean, let's find one. I want to incorporate Teenage Dirtbag because it's just on here. Oh my god. Never mind. Idea. All right. Site YouTube.com. I don't even know what the fuck is called. I'm only gonna make gut gnug would fit per. What even is that? Oh yeah, it's the title cruise Break Your Heart. Okay. Featuring Ludacris. I might use a Ludacris verse for this. I probably won't. I know I have. What if I use Hangover? What if I just use Wait, hold on. I'll try that. And I'll just. I'm not organizing shit. I'm just gonna fucking drag it in. I don't even care anymore. That could work. It could. I think the chorus for Break Your Heart sounds more iconic though, but I'm gonna get super clean if I let that play out. Fuck! I'm going to fit the tempo and just pray it works. I'm on a hangover! I kind of want to use something that's more emo sounding though, something more pop, but maybe this will just simply work. Yeah. No, where the yeah, there you go. This is basically the chorus, it just starts with it. Yeah. Duh. Oh, notice that. Oh, right. That's not a song. I also, something about this style, I like it better when the acapella's original key is far enough away to where I need to pitch it up to get it to fit, and then you get this cool, like, high-pitched sound out of the vocals. And this is not the case, so it might just not work. I don't know if it flows right, actually. Oh! Man. Oh. Oh, no, yeah, that works, actually. Hold on, what if... Hi, Millie Bean, welcome. This shit finna suck! I'm telling you, I promise. Where's the OTT preset? This is how far down I am. I'm using OTT for fuck's sake. It's not normal. And then I'm gonna reuse Beauty and a Beat. For some reason I hear that. I'm just gonna reuse it. Cause like I need beauty and a beat. Fucking you had a whole rant about it. I'll rant fucking again about it, if anything. I tend to do that. Fit the tempo. I think it's like 120, but whatever. And have it like, I'll have this like fade in the... No, this is the second part. And the first part is... Yeah. Yeah. One of these overused acapellas. Perfect for this fucking style. I wish I knew what note that was. Thought that was The Weekend for a minute. Okay, let me think. No, I was wrong. So it's up by 2. Sounds like an E. It's definitely an A minor. Same thing? Sure. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3. A minor uses notes in E, like E, for example. Yeah, it uses all the white notes. She's spitting. No, I don't mean. I was about to start quoting a Pink Guy song. Probably shouldn't do that. Who needs music theory one? Well, that is music theory. It's A minor is all the like keys. There you go. I almost want to put this. Yeah, that's why I finished. Hashtag same. No, but I thought you meant A minor the chord, not the key. I didn't finish. Hashtag gooning? No, that is what I meant to say. Yeah, right. I almost want to put bit speak on this, but that's more latency, and then I have to move the sidechain over. Ash, you being the person to notice every single reference of that caliber is only further incriminating for you. I hope you realize that. It's not an indictment on me. You're putting this on yourself, alright? So just know that. Thanks of food. Precisely. I think it's on you. I think it is on me. What? No, it's not. What are you... Oh, you're trying to call me. I'm not calling you. Are you Ash? No, you're Melly Bean. I'm not calling shit out on shit. No, it's me. Exactly. Who cares? Get got. I'm not gonna put beat speak on this. I'm just gonna fucking bit crush it like a normal person. Why are you rushing? Take your fucking time. And then I'll have to do something. Sorry for assuming everything's about me. I do the same thing too. It's okay. Isn't there like a... What's before this? That's like the weird part where it has like... Because it's like a pop song, so it has like fucked up arrangement. It's all fucking all over the place. And I don't want to use the same part as the intro. I just hate the way the chord... What do you mean fucked up arrangement? I mean fucked up like it's not like 16 bars all around. They do like the extra 4 for like flavor. So here's what I mean. Let me... Like, the next part starts here. You know what I mean? Like all like extra like fill, like just the fill bars and stuff, you know? Like if I was trying to DJ it, I'd kill myself. That's what I mean by fucked up arrangement. No, I'll do this the other way. You just cut those out, yeah. I think they're not even in the song. Kind of, yeah. But also, why would I be DJing Lemonade Mouth, you know? Like, in what universe? Wait, did I do this wrong? I didn't. Okay, let me stop thinking and start, like, doing random shit. Because I gotta stop giving a fuck about how this sounds. I'm so deadass. It's fucking taking too much brain effort. That's a problem. They stole 21 cars? They what? Gotta make it. 1, 2, 3. It was a Salmon Run song, so it was all fucked up. I tried to sing a song in 4/4 and 5/8, just cheated by cutting out the last beat. I see. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I gotta do a little finagling, right? I'll do some. I'll make it a bit more interesting, like little. Like fill in gaps and stuff. Pretty sure most of the bars of 5th was just a repeat of the 4th. Yeah, so it like made sense. And I'll just be a little lazy here, like no. Fucking dick. And just repeat this. Boom boom. I'll do the same thing here, just twice as fast. Oh, because of course the zero crossing doesn't agree. Yeah, and I'll actually fucking EQ this like properly. I need my ear for sound design to be better because I have all these ideas for melodies, but they all sound shit and empty with the sounds I'm using. I mean, I had that problem too. And I don't know how I fixed it. I don't think I ever did, really. I'm gonna be honest. I think I just get lucky sometimes. It's my fucking issue. And I'll mix this vocal so it's more like background vibes. Because right now it's not. I love composing, but I hate having to mix. Soon you'll learn to love it. But sometimes it can be annoying if, like, the bones of what you're working with suck, like this. There's just fucking noise. It's just fucking noise. Having to fix shit is always more frustrating than getting to polish gold. There's a lesson in there. I don't know. Somewhere. I have a pile of decent bones, but I don't want to have to polish them. Yeah, also because, like, at least for me, I get worried that in the process of trying to polish, I just end up ruining it entirely. Are you pushing through with the lemonade mouth yeet joint? What is this? What does it fucking look like I'm doing? I feel like if I'm gonna like reimagine a song and just make a copy. No, yeah, same. I sometimes feel like I feel myself getting into a process that's gonna be like, I'm gonna want to save this point for later, so I can remember how far astray I've led myself, and just Control N, so I don't have to imagine what life would be like if I hadn't. I forgot this isn't Discord. I need to write big messages and not 4 small ones. It would be nicer, just so there's like less a singular person's name in the chat, so it looks like there's more variety, but like it's entirely up to you. If I could make a Daria drop like that, my life would be complete. I'm telling you, it's not that all that's cracked up to be. You know, I didn't make this on stream. I'll do a little breakdown. I'm down the stall. I'm telling you, it's the simplest shit in concept. It's just about execution. And let's go top down. Start drums. All right, little fills, you know. That's basically it. And then I replaced it with a kick clap. Like, you could take a second to analyze that. It's really not that cracked up to be. It's enough variety to be variety, but it's really just boom, dum, boom, boom, thing. You know, boom, snare, boom, boom, snare, boom, boom, snare. And then for this last part, boom, 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 boom. You know. With a bit of here and there, a little fill stuff. Now this shit's... Who would have thought it'd be snaring 2 and 4? I mean, look, people will on the second half, or by people I mean like people will sometimes like switch to 4 on the floor for this part, or like, you know, buzz kick it. I refuse to, so I just don't. That's the whole pattern. It's this long. That's it. Right. You know, this fucking saw bass shit that I do. Well, it's not a saw bass, it's more of a fat bass this time. Noise and that with distortion and a bit of EQ. Isn't 4 on the floor still snaring 2 and 4? No, they just kind of don't snare. Was this the one with the horrible mixing? Yeah, no, it's not done. I'm just going over the drop because I'm finished the drop off screen. So this thing is it's 2 saw oscillators, 2 octaves apart, and a 5th detune. I tried to do some distortion on here and like some filter shit on here, but I just kind of thought it sounded terrible. That's all it is, and then we EQ before we clip it. Prioritizing the bass so that the clipper, the bass hits the clipper first. Which creates all that grit in the high ends. Then we can cut the bass out so that the actual bass so underneath this, and then increase that high end, which has the grit added to it. It's kind of a weird, like, I normally never mix it with this much, like, high mids. But I chose to, I guess, and it's just pushed really hard into the master, which is just a clipper. That's, like, weird. It is weird. It is kind of odd. And then I have another layer going on top of it, which is... I wish it had more note fidelity, but if it has more note fidelity, then it doesn't, like, distort properly. But as it is now, it's just noise. It's just fucking noise. It's kind of annoying. I wish it wasn't, but whatever. So, it's kind of the same thing. How low do you go before you start cutting out with? What do you mean, how low do I go? But like for low end stuff, like width and low end? Usually my bass is just mono, if that's what you're asking. Frequency wise. Yeah, no, I just have a mono bass. That's it. I don't have a stereo bass. I try not to. Like, maybe like this low, because this is like a layer that sits on top that is wide in and of itself, you know? So this layer, it's two oscillators also playing two notes, right? I added these in like after the fact when I realized that these notes on their own would just be way too distorted. Like there's no grit there. It's just a distorted saw. But if I let the bass play, it kind of adds grit to the top end, to the higher notes, which is like what I'm looking for. I tried to do some increased bass thing. You know, and it kind of works, but not really. Distortion and fucking OTT, because I'm doing OTT now. At least for this specific project. And then I put it through the Game & Sauce thing I usually put it through, but I also put it through a massive clipper. I don't know, it's kind of harsh, and again, you can't really make out the notes that well. Like the like that part is kind of important. Like that's the whole layer, really. I just have that low. I just have these low notes so that when the distortion hits, it adds the grit to the higher ones. And then I EQ all the fucking lows out, and all these low mids too, because that's already being taken up by other shit, so I don't really need that. You know, whatever. And with the drums, that's like most of the drop. The vocals are carrying. Like, it's all there, you know? Classic beat fill. Yeah, I got fucking lazy, so I'm just like, you know... put a square there. And then I have a... one of these. Which you can barely make out. It's the same synth as this one. And the same track and everything, because I'm fucking lazy. But what's carrying is this really, quite frankly, stupid vocal chop. Sometimes when I'm bored, I use that fill as a snare. That's hype. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I mean, the thing with... what's that tinnitus fill? It's... it's what happens when you get star KO'd in Melee. Roy off top. Like, when you die off the top... like, you do that thing like Team Rocket blasting off into space again. That little sound right there. But yeah. That's it. The thing with sub heaviness, like you want bass to clip into the master to, create grit. Doing anything too fancy to make that happen can kill loudness if you care about that, and I kind of do. But this is still pretty sub heavy, like I would look at this mix and I'm like, this is too sub heavy, but whatever, it does its job. And I'm not sounding tired because I'm tired. I'm sounding tired just because of how, to me, dumb this is. It's just a stupid track, but it works. It gets the job done. I don't know if this will ever see the light of day beyond this stream, but maybe I will post it as a shit post and just be like, yeah, I could Daria too, guys. I'm not just on some esoteric fucking 7th genre of EDM. Like, I can produce. This is not a smoke bomb. If it was, I'd have planned smoke bomb fills and then make a reference to the episode. Like, most of the songs have a sample that's specifically from the episode in which the song is titled. My best work of that would be Place Downtown. Well, no, this is different because this was like a sample from the trailer. The intro sample.
I know. Randy Cunningham, ninth grade ninja.
I think it is the first episode though. But the EP4. The ending where he goes, "This better work, Viceroy." It works so well because the section after that is like very dubious. Like, damn, this better work. Oh, I already played the drop. Oh. It's so thematic. Ew. Like, that's infinitely cooler than whatever the fuck is going on here, but that's not what this track deserves. This track deserves some bullshit, so I'm gonna give it some fucking bullshit. Some manure. Some stinky fucking manure. And I need more chops here, because I only chop for the first half, so... Thought you said smoke bomb kind of bad? No. I mean, there's some stuff on there that's like pretty shitposty, but it's not like I don't try as hard for a lot of the tracks, except for that one. That one was really try hard just because I liked the sample a lot. But no, it's like, obviously I try to save my best work for main because it's main, obviously. I just do alt stuff for, like, if I don't like the sound, if I don't think the sound fits my, which this doesn't fit main, but it also doesn't. I don't know if I want to make a whole new alt account just for this stupid. Oops. Gotta. Yeah, I need to be dumb enough to be passable. And then I'll do this. And then I'll do something like this. And I'll do it again. No, like this. Yep. And then do it again. Oh no, wait. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. And And then I'll just loop it. Where's the going? There it is. Yes. And come on, you don't need to be that precise. Get the fuck back over here. And then idea. Well, a couple of ideas. I mean, what if I just do this again? It's overkill. Yeah, whatever. And I'll start building up here. Like maybe less loud. Cause Jesus fuck, that's loud. Doesn't it need to be this loud for this section? So maybe I can. I know the clap is like shortened, so I can like do a little thingamabob. Da 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 da. Da da. Yeah, it's not. This is not the dig and boss method. This is just I'm putting claps here. I'm not doing some fancy schmancy reverse clap reverb. No, that's a reverse clap on the fourth, like on a four and like on the four on the fuck whatever. It's not this. And then it'll probably be like going. And whatever the drop is going to be, it's going to feature this. Jersey? No. I refuse. I refuse. You'll catch me dead before you'll catch me, Jersey. I'll go Gunna. Yeah. If anything, I might do the nerdy like delay thing. Oh no, but the idea was who's bouncing ass to 183 Jersey? People who listen to Daria too. So like it's not impossible. I just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? What if I do that? Oh, fucking, I'll be a nerd about it. Here's what I'll do. Oh, no, wait, the bit speak is on max. And, I'll just LFO tool. Word this on the master. Fucking dickhead. I'm gonna do it like that. I need to double click this to make sure it gets focused. And then I can do that. There we go. Boom, boom. And then B bar. God, it's loud, isn't it? I'll make these claps quieter. Just a little. Because, like, Jesus fucking Christ, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Control G the whole build. Wait, you're right. I can just do that. What? Oh, it's only for pattern clips. Are you fucking... Or instances to merge? What do you mean? Can I Alt-G? No, that just like... What? What do you mean? What do you mean I can't Control-G that? Oh, Alt-G is ungroup. Alright. I mean, it was a bright idea. I'm not going cap and say it wasn't. Where's clap 3? That's clap 2. Yeah. Da, 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 da. And then da 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 da. Wait, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then no wait, fuck hello? And then do this fucking shit. And no, I can just fucking do this. I gotta stop being stupid. And reverse kick. You come here. And then the laser. You come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Do I even want to use this part, or do I want to use the 3012 part? If anything, now I'm having doubts because I'm like, we're gonna party like it's 3012. Like, I think it sounds way cooler for this part. You know what I mean? Like, I would do both, but now it's chaotic. And suddenly it becomes what I dislike about a lot of people. A lot of people who do hyperflip is that they just kind of put vocals there, and there's no focus on what's the main, what's the background. Like, it's just kind of there, and I don't want that to be the case. So. Here's what I'll do. I'll do some nerd shit. Just because I need to create space. And here's how I'll do that. No wait, that's not the right. Here's how I'll do that, okay? So this is what I'm gonna do. I think I said that like 20 times already. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on bar and put it like that, and then this just goes the opposite way. And boom. Now it's kind of trippy. And it does interfere with this, so I'll put this on half. Turn the smooth up? It's already smoothed. Why would I turn the smooth up? It's not popping. Also, that's isolated. You didn't even hear it in the mix yet. Like, shit. It's a little distracting, but it's not, like, bad. I think it's a cool idea. I'll just keep doing that. And I'll do like something like the LFO assign, make it less awkward. You're so boring. Kind of want it to be awkward though. Alright, okay. I'll do that. How about that? Yeah, I guess it works. This is so out of place. Jesus, fuck me. I'm gonna try this one instead. I don't mean to backseat. No, I mean, I'm not gonna change what I did. It's a good suggestion. Like, you're not wrong at all. Oh, you know what I need? Is it called Drip Riser? No. Why did I think it was called that? It's some other shit. It's Charge Effects. That stupid piece of shit. I need that stupid piece of shit. Oh, it's reverse. Well, hold your horses. That sounds kind of cool. And then I'll make this unique, and then I'll actually this is the real riser. Fucking yeah, and I'll figure out the drop. I just gotta like imagine the drop in my head, like have context, and then let my brain do the autocomplete. Yep, it's 4 on the floor time. It's 4 on the floor time. I'm not gonna fuck around, act like I don't know what time it is. Fucking... Um. And I'll leave 2 measures of nothingness for like fill, and I'll do this. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry it had to come to this, but it had to come to this. This is the keep it going section, so it kind of fits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll do like one of these. You know what I mean? And open hat. Is this gonna be too loud? It might be too loud. I hope it's not too loud. I'll just pray it's not too loud. I kind of don't care. I'll fix it. Where's the clap? It's like, oh, it's right here. I'll use the loud one. No, I'll use one of these instead. I think it's a cooler vibe. God, I really don't like this. I'm actually not a huge fan of what I'm currently doing, but I'm just kind of seeing it out, you know, like whatever. Boom, boom. It's in a track that has like distortion on it, so I actually have to make a new track for this clap. God damn it! I don't want it to have to come to this, but it's sidechained. Yep, we're going there. And fill. Stoop to a newer low. No, I'm not doing a buzz kick, so we're not that low. And then I'll do like I'll make this part like halftime. Or maybe I won't. I'll just change the kick at some point. Now I have to like make a bass that doesn't suck and all this other shit, and I'm also gonna have to do this 16th note hit marker stuff. And this is like hard pan right, so I gotta make it unique and have it not do that. Boom, boom. God, anyone who watches the VODs for like resources for learning are gonna come up dry this time around. And 1, 2, 3. Yep. Can you do hardstyle? Do I want to do hardstyle? I can. I don't know if I want to for this track. I think it's trying a little too hard. This track is like, it's meant to be as lazy as possible. Maybe I'll keep it in the filing cabinet if I need to pull it out later. Because I can. Well, I don't know if I can do hard style. I know that I can do things adjacent to that. No, what did I call hookah? Damn it all to hell. IDK. Like I can. I just don't know if I feel like trying that hard. Style. Huh. Get it? Okay, I'm sorry. What progression do I want to do? There's only like 4, realistically. Do I want to do the same as the intro? I could. All the drums are red except for the reverse kick. True. Yeah, whatever. I'll just copy this in a different patch. At this point, we're just doing like a head rolling augmentation. But like I could give a fuck. Head brick we hates. Yeah. Because maybe it'll just work and sound good and I don't have to think about it too hard. Did I copy it already? I did. Okay, good. So let's make a bass patch real quick. Alright, done. You know what? Let me actually... It's shitty Dariacore project anyway, who cares? Yeah... You're right. Head break we hates. That's good enough. So I'll work with this. But I'll make it sound slightly different. Somehow. Let me try that. Oh, maybe if instead of putting it on here, I'll put it on the whoop. I'll do both, actually. Yeah, sure. Maybe some filter movement, maybe not. I guess it's sauce. Yeah. And it's just a canvas for now. Something that I hate about this sort of bass is that, like, I feel like I have to move it over. So that, like, it doesn't sound like it starts too late, because this makes it sound like it starts too late. Also just sounds terrible right now. Might sound, I don't think it's salvageable if I'm being entirely honest, but we'll see. That's just boom, you know, yeah, so clip. Is it already in focus? Yeah, it's in focus. I like it, though, not gonna lie. Thank you, Null Scat. I don't know if I like the second part of your name, but I'll say it anyway. Welcome to the stream. I was trying to decipher your profile picture. I think I got it. Yeah, it's your username. Like, what am I to do? EQ2. And I'll just touch it up a little bit. Jesus, fuck. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. And I'll work with it in isolation, so I can avoid the burden of having to hear it in context. What's wrong with it, Psy? Probably the scat part, if I had to guess, but... You know what this needs, actually? Here, because the bass isn't clipping hard enough, I need to distort it before the OTT, first of all. And before that, I need to, like... Yeah. Why is my mouse so greasy? What the fuck? I swear I'm not this gross of a person. I promise. That dude really named himself Scatman Jones. Hey, that was before the word... That was before the word... I almost said cool. That was before the word, you know, got its notoriety. And I feel like even then he'd still be about it. Like, I'm a... You know, just loud and proud. It's really about that. Like, who's scatting like him? Name someone. I dare you. Yes, I still hate this. Fucking Christ. Direct out. The rap round dude. Yeah, he kind of was shitting all over the competition, Yeah, I know that's not arranged, like, well at all. You know what? Here, I'll be a little nerdier about it, as opposed to relying on one sole layer to be the source of the sub. Let me make another one. And then I can high pass this and not have to deal with the super muddy, fucked up low end. And maybe, just maybe it'll tighten things up. But maybe I can just... Ow! Do a little bit of this. Even then, that layer on its own is kind of ugly. But maybe I don't need to clip the bass as hard, since it's going to be distorted with whatever this is going to be. You know, and then... And, I need to, like, envelope it. Maybe that's just fine. It might not be though. There's a strong chance it'll just suck, but I'm willing to take that chance. How is it? What I want to do now that I did that is, this is, yeah, sure, 15 hertz, whatever. I will take this, take it off BPM, put it on 15 hertz, and I need to have both these open. And I know I can like save the curve, but I don't want to save it for the one time. I do. I'm that much of a nerd. Watch this. Save shape for the one time. And then come in here. User. What? Really? I have to reload the plugin? Hello? It's in here. If I reload the plugin, it'll not like save the preset. Or if I do this, will it work? It will. That's the wrong. Whatever. These are for the one time. Yeah. My brain's like being fried. I don't know what it is. Working on this shit is not good for the mental. Ow. Oh, this is an octave lower than it should be. That's why I sounded so ass. Yeah, noise pollution, but good. Good? Oh no. Well, thank you. But what if I think you're just wrong? Let me, like, exhaust. And then this is room for a fill. I take it back then. Well, thank you. Right, okay, then this is better. Well, I don't want the sidechain to be too long. I like it where it is. And then I'm not even gonna bother changing the progression. I'm just gonna like put another layer on there. Just call it a day. It's getting there. It is legitimately getting somewhere. I don't know if there is where I want it to be. I don't know where there really is. I'm kind of lost. I'll do the suspended 2. Da da da. You know, like that. But since it's a different patch, I don't have to. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Precisely. I still need to change the kick for this part, if I even want to do that. Yeah. But I'll mix it in so it's in a different, bus. The names are the same. I don't have to worry about the way it's named. So I could just get rid of the high end for this one. Because we have enough. Yeah, it's getting cuntier. And since I'm feeling lazy, where is it? Where is it? Is this too loud? No. That's good. Where's the reaching? Yeah. And I am Virtual Riots. And for this part, I'll be so uber generic. Watch this. Nope. Yes. Where is it? It's the... If you're enjoying what you're watching, which I will say what you're watching is kind of deranged, but if you're enjoying whatever the fuck this is, please leave a like on the stream. It would be nice. As cynical as I sound, I do care about your opinion. It's quite sad, honestly, but you know, I'm only human. What? This has a weird ass. Am I crazy? Whatever. I'll put this on its own little thingy and I'll just like... I'll give it like charity work. See? Thank you. It costs nothing to open your hearts. Oh yeah, that's what's missing. I'm like, why does it sound so fucking empty? Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Uh-huh. I might replace this with something else because when I put the reverse kick there, it distorts in a way that doesn't sound too nice. Why do you have that video? I don't know. I thought it was funny to make at the time, and it has a lot of views. That's about it. I used to make montages. I mean, the real backstory is I found a Looperman sample that sounded really good and almost complete, and I put a very basic beat over it, and I'm like, this beat goes really hard despite it being so simple. And then I was watching a 2-minute video, and then I heard the part, and then I'm like, I gotta sample this, and then I sampled it, and then I'm like, I gotta make a dumbass edit to this that looks like Scout, if you know who that editor is. And then I did, and then I got views. That's about it. It's only still up because it pays. But in the past 30 days, I don't know if this is a real statistic or if YouTube Studio is just lying to me. In the past 30 days, I made only like $3, which is good. It's good because it means I'm nearing the point in which I can just straight up unlist it and just not have it be there. And I think that's good. I genuinely, that's a good, it shifts the focus to what I actually give a shit about. You know, this, like, it's like streaming, a month of streaming is almost as much as a month of huffin, which is crazy to think about. Why is there just a random screw on my desk? I still love the McDonald's beat battle vid. I haven't watched it in a while. I just refuse to because I remember making some absolute hot dookie ass garbage that point. And I know I have a pretty bad track record of saying something is bad, but it actually being pretty. I can assure you what I made was pretty bad. I got washed by my friend who wants to make beats for a living, so it's like obviously I did, but you know, Jesus Christ, like holy fuck, I got washed. I think that was. I don't know if that was pre Daria, or like, I don't know. I forget. Low key, run it back. I want to run it back, but I also don't. The premise is good. Another backstory is I kept getting turned down by everyone that I went up to ask, but as soon as my friend goes to ask for the next spot, they say yes, and it's like I feel like it's not a coincidence. The way that I was dressed, and that genuinely left some scars on my personality. It wasn't fun, you know, but like I do want to run it back at some point. It'd be nice. It was fun putting it together, you know, editing the whole thing, filming the whole thing. It was fun doing it. But the video that came from it was kind of like whatever. Drop one. This does need to be legato, because I think it needs more room. I took away too much room. So I should probably put it on some Joey Legato shits. That only makes sense if you watch IndyCar. I don't even watch IndyCar. Or no, is Legato a NASCAR driver? I don't even watch NASCAR. I watch F1. What the fuck am I saying? It's too samey from the build-up. How can I prevent that? How can I make it feel fresher? If I take this off, will it be too loud? What the fuck sample for the fill? Oh, I already used it in this song. I did? Yeah, you couldn't tell though. I used it very cleverly. I just used the to replace the in this part. Nah, I mean, type shit. Oh, I don't have that song? That's really surprising. I thought I did. I don't think I will, then. I'm kind of lazy. Maybe I will. Maybe I don't know. Hold on. Will this sound good? That gave me an idea, because I remember the drum groove had a bit of p in it, right? So maybe it'll sound good. Maybe it'll sound good if I actually fucking sidechain it. Maybe not. No. I almost want to. Oh yeah, I wanted to change the kick for this. Do I still want to change the kick for this? That's kind of a drop already. How do you make a LFO tool work with a single MIDI note? It's very, very simple. So, MIDI out, port 2, LFO tool. You come here, you go behind the plugin, input port 2, and then you put it on envelope, no retrig. And that's it. That's the setup. Sometimes you will find that it'll activate in the middle of like an automation clip and you go away and it's muted. And you have to wait for it to reactivate. Sometimes you'll open the track. When you open it for the first time, it'll do that. Where it'll just be activated and like the intro will be sidechained now. Why is FLChan evil? Because I made her this way. It's kind of like how I think it was Wiz Khalifa who turned Nicki into a stoner. It's kind of like that. Do you compensate with latency manually? Well, yeah, I have to. But it's better so that if I want to, which I might for that section, I can get the sidechain to start earlier than the kick, so it sounds tighter. In a way that actually like makes sense. But I don't ever do it this much because I never use shit like bitspeak in my music. This is the only time I am because it's like I'm doing some generic ass shit. And so as a result, I have to compensate for the 38 milliseconds of latency. Fucking Christ. It's like a whole year. I think Falco's Shine lasts that long. The hit stun. So to compensate for the sidechain activating, I like to have it activate, but have the mix level be all turned all the way down when it does that. So it doesn't like do anything. So I got my glasses and cross my legs. Yeah, there's some nerd shit happening. Not a whole lot though. Not as much as you think. Which is kind of good. Like if the idle CPU usage is below 40, then it's a pretty simple track. I can do a better fill here, I think. Oh yeah, Viagra's not being used here. Well, yeah, but like I do a bunch of other things that require CPU. Hard pan the suspended bass to the left. I don't think I will. My power died last night, but we're back. Jesus Christ. Welcome back from the ashes. Enable note clip groups. Oh, sure. Okay, I'll just browse melee sound effects. Oh, yep. No. Sure. Or, there's a cooler one. Yeah, the sword clank. And it starts really early because of the 38 milliseconds of fucking latency. Where's the keep it? This right here. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Uh-huh. And I need the it. Where's the it? Oh, there is no have. That's why it sounds so fucking odd. My god. To be fair, people making dariacore or hyperflip in non-stupid ways racks my mind because fuck, it scrolled way too fast. I make EDM using too many plugins and layers on my shit in the level, and that's how it kills itself. I just have a perpetual need to do things in a non-stupid way. This is the stupidest I've ever made anything. Honestly, like, the most disorganized I've been in a while, despite still adhering to, like, my categories and things. The mixer track should not look like this. It never looks like this. Usually things are in their place. They're not. But, like, you know, I still have to be anal about, like, oh, be mindful of my delay compensation and sidechain with a fucking LFO tool and a MIDI clip, you know? But, yeah, no, I get that. Normally my tracks are more theatrical anyway and require lots of plugins and shit, but I'm trying to be as simple as possible. I'm actively developing FNAF. It'd actually be FNAC. I'm actively developing FNAC as I watch this stream. I hope it goes well. I think most songs on my last tape have OTT on about every other mixed track in the master. That's fine. You and most people. I avoid OTT like the plague, personally. Except for this track. Discovered recently that there's a We Are Charlie Kirk dariacore flip. Of course, it probably sounds like this. I guarantee you it fucking sounds like this. Hold on, fuck. I guarantee it sounds like that. Steege cursed the dariacore com with OTT. I don't think it was Jeets. I think it was Jane himself. Is Ghetto Clip just smashing the limiter basically? Yeah, it just kind of turns the limiter into a clipper. No way. The producer? Old Duer doesn't even sound that compressed. Well, yeah, it's more distorted, but you know. What about Erica? Yeah, shit. What about Erica? No Way dubstep reference. Why do you know No Way? Why do people know No Way? What is this? You know No Way follows me on Twitter? I have no idea where No Way went. Word up, No Way. I saw your comment on the resample video. Yeah, and then I stole the technique. No way, IDK. Never seeing the light of day. But I did that, like, with some random, like, super colorful mud pie sample I had and, like, the, you know, the noise thing, right? Came out really sick. It came out really dope. It's not, well, because I'm not going to make a whole intro and then a build up and then an outro and then a second drop. Like, that's mad effort for fucking what? You know? And no, it's fucked because I did that and then literally, like, days later, days later, Serum 2 comes out. Which, granted, it doesn't do the same thing. The whole idea behind like the noise technique, the noise resampling technique, is that it's like, it's not random, but it's not like literally slicing it like a slicer would. It's different, so it sounds cool. Hein and Pengen. Make it an ID? I could. I'm not really an ID person, but I could do that. But yeah, no, yeah, I know about No Way. Remember Moon Boy? We don't talk about Moon Boy. But yeah, No Way, watching No Way is like, it's what got me to be a bit more like, oh, let me have an organization system. Let me care more about production techniques and understand that the target sound that's in my head is closer than I think it is, you know, and I just got to try a little harder. And I started using Patchery even more than I already did, and all that sort of stuff. It was like right as I started trying to make dariacore too. It came at a pretty good time. I think, wait, let me... Slowest from No Way date modified 218. Yeah, like a couple months after. Moon Boy looks like a NB and Butch. That's fucked up. No, Moon Boy just looks like a gay Jumex. Anyone here know Jumex? That might be too deep of ball. Jumex was trying to do that like screaming SoundCloud shit, that sad boy SoundCloud shit, label plant shit. He also did an Instagram skit where he brought a blunt to class or something, and I think he also just kept saying "boot gang" whole lot of gang shit, because that was popular at the time too. But this might be too much ball. I don't know, the Moon Boy ball alone. Now you're just speaking enchanting table. Oh, come on. Remember Kid Boo? Boy, do I remember Kid Boo. I forgot about Jumex. Let's go. I'm reminding people. I went back to the music. It's okay. He has clones, bro. Of course. Isn't that the whole point? No, but yeah, I remember Kid Boo. Pre-COVID ball. That's what I'm saying. This is like Instagram meme page era ball. And yes, he was an attempted plant. I'm pretty sure. Kid Boo is cloned in the lab. That's the whole thing. By Taco from Odd Future. Was that the whole story? I don't know that far. I just know like, oh, plant. Yeah, cool. Anyway, you know, like that was as far as my interest went. I think I had a Jumex song liked because I thought it sounded cool, but then like I grew out of it. But I still liked X. Just not Jumex. Huh? They both have X in the name. Something like that. You're probably right. I'll take your word for it. Zubuk. I miss when rappers lie about shit like that. Yeah, I miss when the gimmicks were like at least kind of funny. There's a 2-hour video essay on about this, surely. If not, there's about to be. Not by me. I'm just saying like it's fate. Someone out there. I feel like ideas are beamed from an antenna. And a lot of people tend to like remember the same things at around the same time. And there's someone out there around my age who just remembered Jumex, who also happens to make some pretty rudimentary video essay content. And you might see a video come out in 2 weeks. And if there isn't already one, and if there is already one, you might see another one. So like, you know what I mean? The stream froze? I think it's just you. I got no drop. Oh, I got a couple of drop frames. So maybe it's not just entirely you. All right. Let me just see what I have so far. Thought this was my Wi-Fi. Okay. So it was my Wi-Fi. Hearing my add-on here said made me jump because I haven't actually used that alias in like a year, but I don't want to fuck things up by changing it. Oh my god, you're so mean. That's so real. But sometimes, at some point, you gotta bite the bullet or just make a new fucking account, you know? Like, develop the algorithm from scratch, realize how much AI shit is truly on the homepage for normies. Like, it's fucked up. It's an evil world we live in. My alias right now is so much better. And you logged on Zubuk? And you... Come on, I'm a streamer. I'm gonna say your name. No scat over here learned the hard way. Christ. So I will say, join the Discord, it's in the description. There's some cool people in there. I'm not ending. I just want to see what I have so far. Because I might want to work on this more. When I thought up my current one, Shylene. Is that what that says? Stop roasting my name, Sob. I'm sorry. It's just the opportunity has presented itself in front of me. What am I gonna do? Not take it? It's like a dog with a treat on its nose. I'm gonna fucking bite it. Come on. All right. Let's give this a whirl. Let's give this a whirl. It's bad. It's absolutely not my best work, but I don't think it's that bad. Like come on. I'm using a Lemonade Mouth intro. It's the first time I sampled a song for an intro and then just make it myself. Oh, Shylene. That's pretty fire. It's not bad. I can't spell. Fuck. Pronounced. Oh, I auto-corrected that. You're fine. Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. I have to automate in the mix knob of the LFO tool. God, why? I tried not to be a nerd for this track, but of fucking course, I'll come at being, I'll change my hair. Of course I had to be a nerd for this fucking track. Are Ableton users permitted? Absolutely. I think you'll just get less DAW help. But most of the feedback channel is used, and it's, I think, kind of useful at least. And most of the tips are like not DAW specific, right? But also there aren't some like super crazy producers out there. So if you outskill everyone there, you might only get help from me. Like anything useful. I've always been a believer in you can get useful feedback from literally anyone at any level. You just have to know how to translate it to anything useful to you. And yeah, there's someone on BandLab. So it's like you could do whatever the fuck you want, you know. Just don't be an asshole, and it's level 5 for GIFs in general. And you have to verify by finding the channel in the unverified, because you can check the server guide, but no one checks the server guide, so like, you know, but it's a CAPTCHA. Let me know if it doesn't work. Yeah, it's generic. Oh my god, it's exactly what I thought it would be. I love this, not gonna lie. Good for you. I like that you love this. I feel, in terms of emotional attachment towards this shit, maybe about a 6 out of 10. Like, I don't even know if I want to post this on main. I might just make a new account just to post this. I hate that anytime I try to make a genuinely good song, so nothing like something I'd make, I low-key might upload less unique stuff to like an unnamed also to pollute your SoundCloud. Yeah, that's real. Okay, for me, the last thing I made is way cooler. Most of what I've made before this is way cooler. Even the Pride Month flip I made is way cooler. Go out back, IDK. Like, come on. Like, the last thing I made... Like, you know, like, it was, damn. Like, you know, and then, you're not gonna believe this. Like, we go from that to this. Like, what am I bringing to the table with this shit? You know? You know what I mean? Because, like, the stuff that I make sounds nothing like this, personally. You know? Again, even the fucking during B-Day month. Like, that was kind of generic. IDK, WAV. It's nice, but has that thing that some hardstyle kicks have where the rhythm isn't really there. I guess it just makes things feel off. That's something you've been working on stream. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah. It's just, yeah. It's just, yeah.
Oh, you like dick?
Oh, hell no. You you know, whatever. And like the later drop. Oh, and fucking, and then I just say fuck your ears. Like, dude. And then we go from that to, like, fucking this shit. I just need to get more into my dariacore bag. I'm a million times better at making anything now. Yeah, I mean, that's what this kind of is. You know? It's, like, trying to hone, at least understand the style a bit more, even if I hate it. You know? Some tracks will come out good when I do that. Most don't leave the cutting room floor. You know? But the ones I post, I make sure they fuck, because I want them to fuck, because I want to bang my head to it. I care about head bang ability. I don't make music at this BPM because I can't bang my head to it. It's too fast. There's no groove. Fucking... No, yeah, hookah is one of my favorites too, just because it's like... It's got some real steez to it. And also the first drop. I didn't even play that part. Fucking the first drop is stupid because it's another one of those never making this again sort of deals. Like, cause in what world am I doing this? Like, more than once. Like, what the shit? And then we're back here. Like, what the? Such a fall from grace. Yeah, the change, the jarring change in style. Like it's, and then we're back here. This has no stank. It's just a song. I'll make this louder. I'm tired. Oh, fucking whatever. But yeah, okay. Thinking. I got my thinking cap on. Is there any way I can like salvage this? I mean, the first drop is okay. When's the last time you made something in triplets? Finally learns this. It was Purgatory. It took a while to do. But yeah, I had to dig into my color base bag because I used to do that. That's 3/4. Yeah, well, I guess it's still 4/4 because like the beats are, you know, but the subdivisions of the beats are triplets, you know. And I carried it through the entire song. The outro is just like, not the outro. The second drop is cooler than me with some hardstyle kicks. Like, you know, it's like, that's the last time I made something in triplets. That was, what do you mean that was almost a year ago? What the fuck? That was October 25? Oh my god. That's not good. There's a Monday 112 song with a triple drop is always stuck on my head. Sounds cool. I've only did triplets just because Cluely did it, and I'm like, oh, I want to dig into my Cluely bag and see what I could steal from that. But yeah, that was that. Time jump scare. That's what I'm saying. The only downside of being a generic musician is that I have to figure out if something is too straight before I release it. See, my problem is most of my music is just, I think my style is pretty straight, which I don't like. That's the least favorite part about my style, is that it's not cunty, you know? For most of my tracks. Maybe I'll have some sections in there that like fuck a certain way, but like most of the stuff that I make is just kind of, yeah, it sounds a certain way. It gives my style its identity. It's what separates me from the pack, you know? But I think about that. I think about like trying to do something that sounds not straight. You know what? I'm lowering the BPM. I hate this BPM. I'm stretching, pardon, everything to fit, and I gotta like cut some shit too. Every time I make an original, the writing is always about dick. I don't know why. Oh yeah? Yaoi butt? One who is hungry thinks of food. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say to that. And like the stream if you think that's true. Okay, chill. I'm not gonna... You chill! Oh, you like dick? Oh, hell... Alright, hold on. I gotta do some cutting now that I... stretch some clips. This is good. This is good. A hungry person thinks of food. Yeah, well, the way I said it was more eloquent, okay? So you could die. Alright? What if I like the way that I say things more? Oh, what are you gonna do about that? Why? A hungry they thinks of food. This is so cumbersome. Yeah, real shit though. E oo ah. Ting tang. Oh yeah, the exhausts. I gotta cut those. No, why am I alting? I don't need to alt. I need to fucking. Why is this? Oh yeah, that's why. I'm approaching a great reset on my SoundCloud. I can leave my YouTube account as the sloppy archive thing. I see. I might do one of those at some point, maybe. On account of I don't like my sound. But I also don't care that much. Quality maxing on SoundCloud if when it's alright. Well, you have to, because you don't. I have Artist Pro. I don't know. Worry about that. I also just kind of like leaving up shit because the evolution of sound, of like my sound over the years and all that, I think is pretty cool. Like just the idea of it. Like if I always take an opportunity to mention this wherever I can. I used to make lo-fi when I first started on FL Studio, and all that shit's available on my SoundCloud. You just scroll all the way down. Right, so maybe this will groove better. Because if it's slower, there is more time for your head to go up and down, and you feel like you're breaking your neck. And because there's more time for your head to go up and down, the headbang is slightly more violent, because you can apply more force. These things are true. Okay, I need to make this sound cooler. I need to make the sound cooler. I want it to end, but I just hate the way this sounds. 2-hour-long video essay. Not hear enough movements. Get the fuck over here. If this was on Lost Frog, I'd probably download it. Oh. That's pretty funny. Because Lost Frog is on my dick! But I'm not on. I don't know when they're gonna, like, do another fucking, like, collective thing, compilation, whatever, but the next time they do, I'm on that ass. But until then, I have my own Bandcamp. It's 180 minutes now, I gotta go to sleep. That's okay. I'm glad that you stayed for as long as you did. Good luck with this hell of a track. I know. I will say that turning it to 170 has greatly increased my likability for this track. That's not even how you would phrase that. I'm just stupid. I like the track more now that it's slower. You know? Pillows and blankets, bro. Yeah, that's like... that's the yaoi butt catchphrase. Where the fucking piece of Yeah, okay. It's like, it's better. It's better now. Not Maya stole it from a tweet. Well, yeah, but like... Come on, who owns language, really? Some tweets are so legendary, they just become vernacular. You know, like... There are cathedrals everywhere for those with the eyes to see. Like, that's an all-timer. That is an all-timer, and I still say that shit. You know? That and, Ball Up Top. I can't believe that's Jordan Peterson. Was it Jordan Peterson? I wouldn't be surprised. Only real shit he said. Like, ever. Let me make it slightly cooler. Now that I'm here, I'm already kind of like knee deep in this nerding out shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and now that I move that, Tools LA to automate the last thing that I touched, and then I can automate this upwards and copy this and paste this. Oh yeah. Imagine if... Well, that's not the whole tweet. Come on. You know the tweet. Okay, wait. I just read the phrase 10 normie plugins. What's a name? Yeah, please. I love that you knew that you had to explain yourself. Because what the fuck are you talking about? Phase plants? That would make sense, actually. M1 roll-in chord plugins. Oh, you're an M1 nerd as well? Are you British, perchance? I'm assuming the answer is no. No, anyway, is it bad if the sound glitches most of the time for masters? How does your FL export sound? Like the sound that makes it an export, or like the exports themselves are glitched? Because if that's how damn, how your laptop not exploded if that's the case? Shit. Margin in M1 for anything other than the organ. Damn. What? But I don't know. I'm about to get that just to use it for anything other than the organ. I spent from midnight to 2 a.m. last night, and the core gun went up for the 3DS. It's fire. You know, when's the Scouse House EP coming out though? Oh, the sound it makes when it exports. Oh, Midwest. Oh my god. Ain't nothing happening there. Why do you think the music sounds so good? I'm usually not one to pick fights, but you lead me across the line. Mini synth computing. I'm gonna do the thing. And this is the thing that I'm talking about. That's not the thing. Oh wait, there's a... Isn't there a cooler one for this? I have one that's like... mini synth computing, but I also have fucking... I feel like it wasn't that. It was like one that was specifically like quarter note. Only thing the Midwest is good for is music and hive mind. Yeah. And the what is it? The Michigan left, where you have to turn right to make a left. I forget what state does it. Well, I need to open a project to find a sound. There's a place downtown. Is it _2? I guess. Figure it out. That, you know, like that stupid, like computery. That's not stupid. I use it sometimes. Like this, like the computery, like high-end layer that sometimes gets added to drops with like bass. Some people do it in the patch, like in the Serum patch themselves. I guess in Serum too, because there's another oscillator, and you can just do that. I have a sound like that on my computer somewhere. I just don't know what the fuck it's called, so I have to open a project to find it. And the problem with me in opening projects is I never... It's from FM, I think. Well, it can be, but you can also do it in many other ways. I did it, for example, by like taking a 3x oscillator and making the notes go too high and then distorting it. And then I would like apply like frequency shifter to taste. But what's it called? Yeah, it's somewhere on my computer. I just have okay, I was saying the problem with me in opening projects is that I never take bits of an acapella and make them unique as their own sound file. I have the whole song stretched, as you can see. And in this case, I have some acapella. I got really lucky. Somebody uploaded Super Bass, the acapella, and like stems and shit, and like the background vocals and everything. I'm like, god damn. But it also translates to a really long audio file that I just did not cut down. No music scene in most towns, no welcome architecture, 90% evil people. Yeah, no, that sounds about Midwest. That sounds about Midwest. Action jump. I don't need that shit. Oh, I did it manually. You're fucking kidding me. Surely I have this rendered somewhere. It's not Modern Talking. It's funny because Modern Talking is a fucking... Yeah, it's in my slice beats, isn't it? Of course, I opened the shit for no fucking reason. This sound. Yeah. That kind of sound. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I've been here before. The ringy basses Jane does. Oh no, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that. So it wasn't _2, but it doesn't really matter. Fuck dariacore. Save changes, no. Well, it's supposed to sound like while this is loading. Place downtown. This is on an alt account. I'm not gonna play the microtonal version. I'll play the normal version. The microtonal version is louder for no reason. I love tinnitus sounds. I also love titinous sounds. You know, that's what it was for. For smoke bomb. I'm basically doing, and now I'm basically doing the same thing again. Okay, more modern than a. I'm about to include a modern talking sample in here, if anything. By sample, I mean just open Serum and do the oi myself, but I won't. I won't. It's too on the nose. It's almost in BPM. One, two, three, or 1, 2. And then... yeah, I can just do that. Did I drop frames? No. I have an air conditioner on in the kitchen, and I was wondering if it was affecting my fucking frames. The power situation in this house is not great, as is the case in most places around New York City. With like old apartment complexes. Kilohertz frequency shifter. I think it's already in focus. I can just hit enter. Yes. Awesome. And then mitigate the DC frequencies. And then boom boom. And then, oh, it's not in the group. Oh no. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. And then boom, and boom. Ow. It's a little loud. Last decent track I made was a very work in progress remix of the Rostov section of We've Been Smoking All Day, and after like 2 hours of making it, my head was in a terrible state. That is how it be a lot of the time. I'm kind of there right now, but doing stupid shit is what's keeping me afloat. Also, how's this only a minute 40? That's why I know this track fucking blows cock and ball and ass and cock and ball and shaft all in rotation. The bass can be less flaccid, I think. Let me mitigate that. Mitigate. I'm just fucking saying words now. My brain is fried. I'm just saying words that don't fucking make sense. And I'm trying so hard to sound smart, I sound stupid. I call that sodium chloriding my sentences because, like, yo, just say salt, like shit. Cock a dick and sack and balls and weefy mentioned. that flowed so well. Subjected the people visiting my family for the 4th to it as well, because there is no way in hell I was doing that with IEMs. Oh. So let me tell you about the way I produce. I don't have speakers, so I only use IEMs. I mean, to be fair, I listen pretty quietly, you know. I also do like low volume tests for mixing. It's kind of useful. That's all I got. That's all I got, I think. All right, yeah. I mean, look, it's late for me too. I was supposed to end an hour ago, but I needed to see this to fruition, and I did see it to fruition. So, look, if you're not on my Discord, join that hoe. It's a nice place to be. I promise. I promise. I promise. We don't bite. You just have to do a CAPTCHA and get to level 5 if you want to post gifts and gen. Please support me on Bandcamp. I need the money. I'm broke. And I want to make this thing a real thing and not just a fake thing. This ain't no hobby. All right, I'm really gunning for it. And Breadcore 2 completely flopped. So listen to that. And I'm going to end now because I should have done this a while ago. But if you were here for the whole thing, you're a fucking legend. All right, because this isn't my brightest work, but you know what? It's guilty pleasure music is what this is. You know, this might see the light of day, this might not. I might finish it, I might not. I don't know. But what I do know is I'll be back tomorrow at midnight, EST. You'll catch me there, working on something or other. All right, good night now.